Today on Roblox Drama, vent campers are fuming. If you think that you might be able to camp in some vents again, think again. Piggy Chapter 9 is literally just around the corner, so that leaves us with one question. Will vent campers ever be able to vent camp again? And just how big of an update is Piggy Chapter 9 going to be? Well guys, I've got the scoop to keep you in the loop. So let's jump into the drama. How did I do? So guys, today we're going to be going through all of the secrets for Piggy Chapter 9. All the leaks, all the hints that has come out via Minitoon. We're going to be going through all of those and we're going to be showing you guys all of these secrets so that you guys have a really good idea as to what to expect in Piggy Chapter 9. Also, if you could be using star code Antixx when you're buying Robux or Premium, I would kindly appreciate that. That would be honestly lovely if you could do that for me. So anyway, we're going to start with this one right here, which literally came out just last night. So Minitoon tweeted at midnight. I don't know why. It must be in a certain time for him. And he tweeted out saying, "Ahoy everyone, behold something coming alongside Piggy Chapter 9. Credit to Axel Glow for this beautiful little monster." Now, this beautiful little monster is actually going to stop all of the vent campers from camping in the vents. The only thing is, I'm not entirely sure if this little fella is going to be canon in the Piggy storyline, because this is the first time that we've actually had a trap where it's actually a character. It's a little bit weird because it does also very much look alike the friend character that we did see way back in the port chapter, which was chapter 7. So I'm quite interested and intrigued to see how this weird little beautiful monster is actually going to work in Piggy Chapter 9. I have seen videos as to how they think that it's going to work. Some people have put some like tutorial type little weird things as to trying to show how it's going to work. But finally, we're not going to have any vent campers, which is a massive bonus. Now that brings me on to this one. Now I actually have another secret that comes along with this little thing here. So Minitoon tweeted out again saying, "Ahoy everyone, meet Kona, the Clipspringer." Now, I think roughly maybe about 16,000 of you guys actually saw my video on this, and I did feel like I actually figured this out quite a lot. So if I'm going to take you back to the alleys right now, and I'm going to show you this note right here. Now, this note basically said, "Can K come out to play?" And this note, I'm pretty sure, was actually meaning Kona, this little fella right here. So like I said, Kona, this guy right here, is potentially the person that was behind that note. Now what does that mean? I mean, you know, it means something. That means that potentially that we saw William and Willow in the alleys, and they potentially know this Kona character. Now of course we're taking Willow to the Doveport with us, and Willow and this Clipspringer Kona are actually going to know each other potentially, and that's how they're going to kind of like interlock their ideas and say, you know what, we actually haven't seen William whatsoever. And this is why this does lead me on to another secret. Now that other secret being the fact that Kona will also know Daisy. So I'm assuming that Kona and Daisy have both gone to the military for whatever reason. Now this Kona is the engineer that Mimi was speaking about. You can tell that because they got the blowtorch, and Mimi also has a blowtorch, so it kind of just interlocks the two together. It makes sense that this is the character that Mimi knows. But that takes me on to this, and this is going to link the two together again. Ahoy everyone, don't be surprised if you come across an old character in chapter 9. Well, Kona, potentially the old character from the alleys, but that does also mean that if Kona does know Daisy, we could potentially be seeing Daisy in Piggy Chapter 9. Of course, we saw Daisy, she had to go up to the military, which was up north, and Daisy literally had to go. She had no choice. They literally made Daisy go into the military, and she is fighting up north, and that's where we're heading. So for me, I'm just linking them all together. It makes sense that we're going up north, we're going to where the military was, because we did see all of those bangs and explosions in the previous chapter at the end of the cutscenes. So that's why I believe that in Piggy Chapter 9, of course we're going to meet this Kona, but this Kona also does potentially know Daisy. So I'm linking the two together, and that don't be surprised if you come across an old character in Chapter 9 is going to be Daisy. It's not like I've been wrong before, is it? Now this right here is also another hint that Minitoon did give us, and I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but I'm just going to point out the obvious that there is a candle back there, which obviously is hinting towards Mr. Stitchy, because we had to put those 5 candles together way back in the forest when the Halloween event did come out, and that basically summoned Mr. Stitchy. Now the interesting thing here is that there are some weird little black puddles on the floor here, and somebody did comment saying oil slicks, and Minitoon replied saying oil. So I'm assuming that this is not going to be oil, and this is also going to be something linked with the distorted memory chapter, simply because we did see those puddles in the distorted memory and now we're seeing them here. So I'm just guessing that this is probably something to do with those red eyes, whether those red eyes are actually insolents. And again, there's another hint right here, which is again by Minitoon, and this one is probably the least interesting one out of them all. This is literally just an image of the chapter as to what to expect. So yeah, this is it right here. Nothing amazing, nothing hidden in this, but it does look pretty cool. I probably should have mentioned at the beginning of the video as well that Minitoon did tweet this out saying, ahoy everyone, chapter 9 will release on the 26th of June, which is literally this weekend coming. Afterwards, I'm going on a vacation and taking a break for a little over 2 weeks. Just wanted to give you all an update on what my plans are. Really excited to get back to work on the storyline. Now, this doesn't mean that the next chapter is going to be coming out 2 weeks after the 26th. This means that Minitoon is literally going to be away from his computer from the 26th of June for 2 weeks. So in those 2 weeks, we're not going to have any updates or anything like that, and Minitoon is not going to be working on Piggy Chapter 10 either. This simply means that we're literally not going to have anything for 2 weeks, and he's then going to get back after 2 weeks and then potentially start like adding on to things in Piggy Chapter 9 or Chapter 10, sorry. So just be expecting nothing for 2 weeks. Now here is another hint that I guess has made a lot of conversation in this world. So Minitoon tweeted out saying 9, and it came with a hammer, it came with a tiger, which obviously we're probably going to be seeing tiger. Oh, they've actually got the names of it as well. Look at that. So hammer, we've also got a tiger face, we also have a robot face, and we also have a nazar amulet. It literally says it right there. I mean, you don't even have to copy and paste it, but we're going to do that, and let's just go to Google right here, and then we can post it in, and it's probably going to not do anything. But anyway, as you could see, it literally tells you what they are: hammer, tiger face, robot face, and nazar amulet, which is pretty interesting. Now I'm going to go over this again just in case you haven't seen it. I'm just going to skim through this. So a nazar amulet, where am I going to? Is an eye-shaped amulet believed to protect against the evil eye. Now the evil eye, potentially insolence, or those red eyes that we did see way back in distorted memory. It is commonly believed that the evil eye can be given in the guise of a compliment, signifying its connection to the destructive power of jealousy. So what we're going to have to do here, guys, is we're going to have to look out for something here which could potentially mean jealousy in the storyline of Piggy. Who exactly is going to be jealous, and what exactly are they going to be jealous of? Well, again, we're just going to have to wait and find out, but amulets such as the nazar are used in accordance with common sayings such as an eye for an eye, where another eye can be used to protect the recipient of the malefic gaze. Oh my god. The evil eye causes its victims to become unwell the next day, unless a protective phrase such as with the will of God. Oh my god, there's so much weird stuff going on here. Anyway, this is literally IKEA's and also Minitoon. Of course, IKEA's is taking a break, but this is the kind of stuff that they actually go into here. So this is kind of the first time that we've had an insight as to what the Eye of Insolence is actually going to be. So Piggy Chapter 9 is literally going to be crazy. I think we're going to actually have quite a lot going on in this chapter, and again, like I've said in previous videos, I have asked for a pretty big buff in the storyline of Piggy. I want a bit more juice, I want a bit more fire, I want a bit more violence, do you know what I mean? I want someone to die. I mean, I feel like, you know, I want to see some juice. I want to get into this storyline again, and I feel like it's going a little bit slow at the moment. I know that we just started like the second period of book 2, but I want some juicy stuff now. I want to see new characters. I want to see, you know, the insolence, so we've got an idea and we can start making these theories as to what we think, etc., etc. But yeah, let's just keep our fingers crossed, guys. So anyway, that's going to be it from me today. I'm really excited. I'm going to be trying to get a few more videos out before Piggy Chapter 9 does release, so keep an eye out for that. So if you want to check those out, then of course subscribe to the channel if you fancy it. And if you don't really like the content that I do, then you can always just unsubscribe later. I completely understand. But anyway, that's going to be it from us today. Thank you very much for joining, and we shall see you guys in the next one.